Hello boys and girls. You'll probably recognise me now with my arty crafty overall. Some of you have seen me over the years wearing it. I'm coming to you now from my home in Mallow, and I want to welcome you all to the arty crafty classes online. It's my first time at it, so I'm a little bit nervous. You'll have to bear with me. I might make the odd mistake, but hopefully with my daughter Shalene and myself, we have put together a good programme for you all. Making today is our clown face. It can be hung on the wall. We're starting with the shoebox. This is it here. What you need first of all is your ruler. You're going to measure the side of the shoebox. We're going to measure that's 10 centimetres here. 10 centimetres, get my pencil. So measure it there, and we're going to measure it in here, and we're going to mark it here like that, okay? We're going to come in here at the top. We're going to 10 centimetres again, and we're going to mark it in again here with another line here, okay? Now, at the bottom of it, we're going to make a sort of a U shape, and I suppose it'll be about maybe 3 or 4 centimetres up from the bottom of the shoebox. So I'm marking it here. So I'll just do that again. We're marking it from there to there. Okay? Now, what we're going to do then is, at this point, we're going to make a nice U shape here. And we're going to follow it on from our U shape up to here. Okay? We're going to then, at this point here, we're going to make a line up like that to the top of our 10 centimetre there. And then we're going to come down along here and make another one at our 10 centimetre there. We're then going to get our scissors. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut. Very simply, cut around here like this. Around here like this. We're going to cut the other side. For this section, we need our cornflakes box, our Weetabix box. We have our yogurt container. We have our plate, and we have our pencil. So we're going to open up. There's usually a join in the shoebox or the cornflakes box. We're going to open it up, and we're going to put this down here like this and get the measurement of the perimeter of our hat. Okay. We're going to join around it. Okay, next, that aside. Now we're going to do this, what we think is the middle, just as fairly, you can judge yourselves. Okay, now we take that aside, we get our scissors. That aside for a minute. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half. We're going to draw a line. Fold it in half and then fold it in half again. Fold it in half again. Draw a line there, and then draw a line there. We're going to draw a line here. And we're going to draw a line here. Now, the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to hold it this way. And we're going to cut to the edge there. We're going to cut to the edge there, open it out. You're going to cut to the edge. If you want, you can do the same again this way. Cut to the edge there. We're going to cut to the edge here. We're going to cut to the edge here. Onto the edge. And again like that now. Up like this, up like this. Sellotape here, and I find it easier if you cut up your strips and have them prepared beforehand. So what I have done is
Look up the camera now.
like this, okay,
Oh, that's great enough.
like that. So if you keep, and you have it like that. Now I have a good few there ready, so I'm just going to put this on here like this. That's basically the hat structure made. Now, but there's another type of structure I want you also to see. It's the cone, it's the lovely cone shaped hat that you have in the clown. So I'm just going to give you this other option here as well. So basically, so you can see like that. Now, so what I'm going to do now, again like that now, is I'm going to make this a little bit more of a cone shape. I'm going to do it like this, see, like that, slowly. I'm going to practice with it first to get it folded nicely. I'm going to open it out and I'm going to then fold it from the other way. So when we go to do it, in the end it's like that. So you can see what I have here now. What I have is, I have this shape, cone shape, and you can see I'm just there's an overlap in there. I'm going to overlap it. So that's that. Now what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to trim it nicely here, just trim it nicely here. Now again like that. What I'm doing now is I'm cutting up I suppose the cone shape of the hat, and we're just doing this to make it'll be a little bit easier when we join the cone shape to the rim of the hat. Okay, the rim of the hat. So that's that there. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm just, for the sake of this, I'm going to take this one apart, and because I have it already done there, as you can see, I just take this part apart here. This is the rim I have from the last one. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing this up here. I'm pushing this up here the same as I did the last time. Okay, and I'm going to use those edges just to bend them and to join it, and use them to join it just a little bit better, like that. So that's it. So therefore, then, again, it's the same sort of thing. Join that to that. This can fit onto the clown hat if you wish to. It can be the clown hat as the other one, whichever one you want. Okay, so there are two hats. Okay, now the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do the mouth. The mouth is the big circular mouth that you have in a clown. And again, we're going to make it relief, three-dimensional, so as you can see it, so it protrudes out. Now, what I have here is I have newspaper, the ordinary newspaper. I'm going to open it out. Take the longest one, and it's a double sheet really. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrunch it up like. I'm going to be left with one long one. Now, when I get to this point, I'm going to scrunch it tight. You need to do it tight, so go round and round like this, okay? Around and now, you have two little bits left over. It's like a little knot. So you're going to twist those in slow, just nicely in, and make them part of the original. And the same on this side, you're going to, now you can leave them open, that little end bit open, and it'll go like this. So it goes like that. Okay? Now, what we're going to do then is, I have my sellotape already prepared here, and I'm going to go around it like this. Like that. So, and again, now I'm going to incorporate this into it like this. See how I've scrunched it good and tight. Now you really need to have it good and tight, so you do. What we're going to do is we're going to bend that and twist and manipulate it. Manipulate it so as it will form a big smiley mouth at the end. So that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for that. Now, the next thing is go back to now I've taken the lid of the shoebox. The lid, I did a couple of practice ones here, but I'm just going to show you exactly what I have here. I did a couple of practice ones here. Now, these are going to form the eyes. You know, in the clown here, you have these sort of eyes like that. Now, these can be completely circular if you want, but in this case here now, I have made them like this. So what I have here is, I have one. I'm just going to open up the side of the shoebox. It'll be easier for me to cut. So, I draw it, but I have that one there. It's a template that I cut out for myself. So, I have that template. But if you didn't want it, you can just decide, listen, you can do a few practice runs at it. Now sometimes if you wish to, you could draw a line down the centre, and to get it even on either side, you can say, I want from there, maybe my finger from there to there, and my finger from here to here. And then you can kind of do a U shape down to match that finger, and another U shape down to match this finger, if you want to get them the same size, and across like that. That's what you have there. So you can cut out one. You can use the other, so that's my one. And to get a pair, it's always nice to have a pair of eyes the same size. And that's difficult, that's tricky enough, even for I, with all my long time teaching art, to get things exactly right. So you're nearly better off making the template and then cutting one off the other. I'm going to attach these to our head. Now, but we don't want them, you see, I don't want them flat like that. I want them out a little bit. So what we're going to do is, we're going to get a piece of newspaper. Again, here we go with our newspaper again. Now we're going to cut it again. Now, so we need to know that these are, so we're just going to make a complete scrunch, a complete circle out of this, So I'm going to scrunch up the other one. Scrunch up the other one. Now, and we're going to attach it to the back of this, the back of the eye. Okay? So I have one piece of tape, and then I have another piece of tape. Okay? See now how this eye is going to appear out nicely. And the other on is, I just want to put them, make sure that they're going to go about there and there. Okay? A little bit, and then we're going to attach this to our other eye. Just see. So we have that for the time being. Okay, now we're going to put on our mouth. Is going to go, the mouth is going to go here. So I have this here, and it's going to go, see in here now, it's going to go, let's say, a little bit onto that. Now you must curve right into the edge there, go up and over, and then tuck it right in up there, so it's going up and over the mountain, as we used to say. So the next time, again like that now, do you see here? It's going onto this first, and then I'm going to tuck it in here, tuck it very nicely in there, and up. So you're getting that nice. And we're going to do the same on this side here. Here. What I have here now is two. I have two, you'll be laughing at me here. This is an old Christmas decoration I found, and this is a little ball here for, these are the two noses that we're going to work with. Now with this one here, we can just put it in here, and it's going to go on here, the nose here like this. Now again like that, now we'll just have, I might need a little bit of help, I just see. So we're going to push one like that, have it ready on the ready, and then we're going to have the other one on the other side on the ready, because it's a ball shape. I've just pushed it in a little bit there at that, and we're going to, now even if we get it on a little bit just to kind of get us started, it's sufficient. Of our mask nicely. So then we're going to have the side of them like this, some way like this, and we're also going to put now in the next session, I'm going to show you how to make lovely little frizzy hair. I'm going to show wool or cotton buds. We'll see. I'll show you, give you a few options as to which you want to do. The same like I did with the hat. And our next stage now is the paper mâché. Now, what I have here is, I have our kitchen towel. Again, now this is, you just get it like this, tear it up, 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, I think is sufficient for what we need, 4, okay? Now I'll just move that out of the way. Now, you're going to cut along here, and you're also going to cut along here, and you're going to cut along there. So we're going to make 2, 4, 6, 8. We're going to get eight rectangular shapes out of our kitchen towel. Now we have our glue. Here I have the PVA glue. I have my container. Now what I do is, it's probably 3 parts glue to 1 part water. So you put in your and then you add your water to it. Now I have it already mixed up here. And 1 part water, because that's the consistency of that is a little bit too thick. We want it nice and runny for this, so we do. We want it nice and runny for this. Now, what I'm going to do now is my glue brush. Now, again like that. Now I went down to my painting cupboard, household painting cupboard, and I got a small, these are a half inch will do just as well, a half inch. And again like that, if you need to wash these out thoroughly when we're finished, or else the glue will dry. A paintbrush will do. Any paintbrush will do. Any paintbrush will do. Water to it. I've added my water to it, and what I'm doing is I'm just mixing it in. It was just, as I was saying, a bit thick. That's a much better consistency. It's much better consistency. Now I have these already here. It's best to line them out. I find it's best to line them out nicely. And we'll work away here. Now, so again, it's the children now my students will be fed up hearing me say this, it's glue, paper, glue. So you must wet the mask first. Now, so I'm going to now get this. Now I'm putting this in here. You must get it in here nicely. In here nicely, okay? You're going to come up and over that nicely like that. And you see now it just becomes a very, you must get in there because we really want the nice three-dimensional quality to our mask. Now again like that. If you watch now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm just going to give it a little bit underneath here. It kind of just finishes it nicely. And then I'm going to put it, I'm pushing it in, shoving it or pushing it in there. Now again like that, I had my glue on it first. So now I'm pushing it right in here, right in here, right in here. So it'll just go up and over and under that nicely. See that? Nicely up and over and under. So that's lovely. The next one then, again, I just have a piece in here that I have to go back over. So I'm going to go from the mouth out this time to the outside. Now I'm going to go over it, pull it just a little bit, because I want a little bit at the end to just, now I must put a little bit underneath there, and it's going to go over it like that. So that's that there. Now, again like that. Okay. Now, what I was saying was, I said we'd make a little circle for the eye and make it relief here. So what I'm doing is now I'm getting a couple of these together, maybe about 3 of them. I'm going to roll them into a sort of a ball. And you can decide which of these types of eyes that you like. I'm kind of modelling it into a little ball here. So, and it'll...
Show us.
Might be a bit easier for you all. Actually, that eye might be a little bit easier there for you. So it might be, when I just look at it now.
Show us.
Now I just think for the sake of this little exercise around the eye, where it's a little bit trickier, you might like to maybe cut them a little bit smaller and you'll have much more flexibility in them.
So we can see.
Perfect. Now, what's important is if you can get onto what's really important is that you must get a little bit of the paper or the kitchen towel onto the base and then onto the eye. And that's what will secure it in position. So with this one here, a little bit of the base onto the eye. I'll just get another one. No.
So,
Okay, so I'm just now going to put some on the nose. So again, like that now, I just have a little bit there onto the nose. Very important that you give me the nice circular, that you push it in right to make it three-dimensional. The same on the other side. See how I'm going right in there, right in there, right up onto the nose. Now again, like that, this will dry over, it'll be dry by even maybe 4 o'clock tonight, especially if there's a nice little bit of wind outside, or if this in direct sunlight, it'll dry very, very quickly. So you can see now I'll just continue on with this and we're ready. The whole thing has to be covered in one layer of paper mâché. I'm just going to show you this, finish this off now, and then when I have completed it, I'll show it to you again in a finished format. Thank you. This is the finished article, but I just wanted to say that I cut some smaller pieces that size, especially to get around, in and around the nose, and to get in and around the eyes, and to do the eyes. Now I also did let's say the underneath here, a little bit in here and around here, and I'm putting a layer of glue on the hat, so it's the hat, and the hat will go like this in the end. Okay, thank you very much.